Hello and welcome to Newsfeed, your daily dose of what people are talking about online, from news stories to what's trending. It's America's worst intelligence breach in a decade. More than 100 classified Pentagon files allegedly leaked by U.S. National Guardsman Jack Teixeira. The 21-year-old is believed to have started sharing the documents to a small group of people on messaging app Discord a few months ago. His friends on his Discord channel describe him as a charismatic but racist gun enthusiast. And on Thursday, Teixeira was arrested by the FBI at his home in rural Massachusetts. The Washington Post tracked down a teenage member of the small Discord channel Teixeira started, where he'd been leaking the sensitive files. Teixeira was known only as OG in the channel. And it's interesting to note, it really does seem that his main agenda was to impress and, in his own way, educate his younger friends. In a very illegal manner, though.
I would not call OG a whistleblower in the slightest. I don't think that there was a goal nor some sort of accomplishment that he was looking for in sharing these documents. Of course, there's some anti-government sentiment, but that's not unlike most right-wingers in the modern day and age.
The teen says many in the Discord channel paid little attention a couple months ago when Jack Teixeira first began leaking long, typed-out, near-verbatim transcripts of classified U.S. intelligence documents. The young members of the channel had no understanding of the files' significance. Then Teixeira, under the username OG, began leaking photos of the files.
People were reading them and they were not commenting on them. They were just sitting there. It would appear as if he sort of grew angry with the fact that only one or two people were paying attention to these documents that he was pouring his heart out into. And as a sign of just anger, he just decided to post the full documents. He was a very smart man. There's no way in any world that he would not know that he knew that these were illegal.
The leak has been highly embarrassing for the U.S., as it exposes just how Washington spies on its allies like South Korea and Israel, as well as world bodies like the UN. The trove of sensitive files contains candid observations about the UN and its Secretary General Antonio Guterres, including the U.S. view that Guterres is too soft on Russia. The documents describe private conversations between the UN chief and his deputy, Amina Mohammed. They frankly outline thoughts on world leaders, including scathing criticism of Kenyan President William Ruto, with Mohammed calling him ruthless and untrustworthy. They also lay bare secrets about Ukraine's preparations for a spring counter-offensive, including details on the country's lack of weapons and ammunition. What's also outlined, the U.S.'s pessimistic view on the war and its intelligence collection methods used against Russia. Analysts say the leak is Washington's worst national security breach in years, and the damage to the U.S. is likely to get worse as more revelations are unearthed. The leak has raised questions about how someone so young had the high-level clearance to access such sensitive documents. The number of U.S. government staff or contractors with top-secret clearance is about 1.2 million. And analysts say after such a serious breach, Washington will have to reassess those clearances and how documents are classified.
Is it really necessary to have, that extraordinary number of cleared contractors and cleared employees, an complicated system of classification and overclassification? I can see a number of areas where reform could be at least approached and considered to make the system a little more leak-proof. The larger the number of security clearances, the larger the risk that somehow information could, get lost, or that some bad apple, some malicious actor, an insider threat, if you like, is getting their hands on information. And sometimes, information is available to a very large number of people. And that's partly the result of overclassification, because if you overclassify and classify more and more things as highly confident, then of course you effectively lower the level of protection for the really sensitive items, because they get lumped in with so many other things.
It's been almost 6 months since Elon Musk bought Twitter. This week, in an exclusive interview with the BBC, he admitted that running the platform has been quite painful.
This hasn't been some sort of party. it's been really quite a stressful situation. So it's been quite painful, but I think at the end of the day, it should have been done. I think, were there many mistakes made along the way? Of course, but all's well that ends well.
So Twitter, since the takeover, has been a roller coaster for him too, huh? Still, it's nice to see him admitting there were mistakes. Honestly, many users think Twitter's been on some sort of trial and error run. Zare takes a look at how the platform has changed in the 6 months with Elon Musk at the helm.
Twitter is not the same as it was 6 months, 6 weeks, or even 6 days ago. The platform has been rapidly changing since Musk's takeover last October. The CEO is not shying away from surprises. One day you can open up the app to see its logo changed.
Elon Musk has just changed the Twitter logo to Dogecoin.
A letter taken out of its name.
Elon Musk painted over the W in the Twitter sign at the San Francisco headquarters. He wanted to take the sign down. The landlord wouldn't let him, so he painted over the W so it now reads Titter.
Or find out your trusty checkmark is gone forever. Twitter's verification system has changed drastically under Musk. The billionaire, determined to profit off the blue ticks, launched the Twitter Blue subscription service. And now, as of April 20th, he's getting rid of all the legacy checkmarks.
Fundamentally, the way Twitter is going to survive, if it's going to survive, is to get a lot of people to pay for Twitter Blue. And basically, all that has happened so far is paying for Twitter Blue has gotten deeply embarrassing.
Twitter Blue is not the only unpopular change to the platform. Twitter's algorithmic changes are raising eyebrows too. And many are questioning why they see recommended tweets over those from accounts they follow.
In this home tweet type predicates file, there is 4 different options of authors that are very specific. The first one being author is Elon up there. Then there is power user, Democrat, and Republican. Now, it's a little sus that Elon specifically is called out here as one of the labels.
It seems these changes are mainly affecting the billionaire's public enemy number 1, news organizations.
And there's a huge opportunity here because the trust in mainstream media has fallen so low. Many people already use Twitter to consume the news, and although Twitter is currently losing money, they've talked about compensating content creators, just like YouTube and other platforms do. When that happens, journalists could potentially make a living on Twitter and put their best content there. Elon knows Twitter Blue is never going to make Twitter any money, but rather it's designed to uplift independent creators while embarrassing the establishment. The blue checks are now irrelevant, and by open sourcing the code, Twitter is laying the groundwork to become the fair and balanced, most trusted name in news.
While Musk's attempt to make Twitter the world's main source of news may not have gone to plan, it certainly is aligned with the free speech enthusiasts' aim to democratize the platform.
Electric vehicles are driving an eco-revolution. These days, it's all about going green, be it battery or solar powered. Lara went to see what all the buzz is about at Turkey's first and only renewable energy-themed expo.
Who said racing couldn't be green? We have discovered the ultimate combination of fun and sustainability at SolarX Istanbul. Turkey's Sustainable Energy Expo has opened its doors to the world for the 15th time.
We think this exhibition is one of the most crowded exhibitions we have been ever joined. We are from China, and many of the the companies from China are coming here to invest in the solar industry.
We just look around. Maybe there's an opportunity for us.
I came to this expo because I'm interested in renewable energy sources, solar energy in particular. There's lots of hype around it. I came here from Giresun and I really liked it.
By bringing together experts and enthusiasts to showcase the latest innovations and advancements, the fair is a chance for Turkey to become a hub in the clean technology field. The sky is the limit, and one vehicle is aiming high.
Well, there are a few things more annoying than being stuck in traffic jam. And this Turkish company here wants to take you up to the skies to solve that problem. This is Aircar, a self-driving electric vehicle that wants to be a game changer in public transportation.
The air car is a fully electric vehicle which produces zero emissions, leaving a minimal carbon footprint. Not only it's eco-friendly, but it's also fully autonomous, thanks to sensors and autopilot technology. And the best part? The air car is super quiet, producing only a fraction of the noise made by traditional helicopters. With a capacity for 2 passengers and additional luggage space, the air car is perfect for getting around the city in style and comfort. And it's fast. With a top speed of 120 kilometers per hour and a range of up to 80 kilometers, it's perfect for urban transport. And just so you can be back in the air in no time, the air car can be recharged in just 30 minutes. But it is still a work in progress.
We try to make it 100% sustainable. Today we are not there because the sources of electricity is not still 100% renewable, but we try to help it by embedding the solar panels into our charging port. So we utilize the space that we allocate for air cars. We try to help the climate.
With its lofty ambitions, in the next few months, Aircar will replicate the legendary Ottoman scientist Hazar Van Ahmet Çelebi's historical flight from the top of the Galata Tower to Üsküdar in Istanbul. This journey will be the first intercontinental autonomous air taxi flight.
This is actually the beginning of age of flying cars, so to speak. I think it's going to be a new age. Eventually, people will want to buy them. That will not be happening until 2040. Hopefully, by 2025, we're going to start provide it as a service, taxi service.
But for now, the Turkish company has big plans on the horizon, working towards certification and eventually rolling out the Aircar for public use.
And that's our show. Find us on YouTube and do subscribe to our channel. Bye and see you soon.